And what it do, y'all? It's your boy King Kurt live, and we are making the transition into Targussy, our late night House of the Dragon review show, where we talk about the latest episode, Easter eggs, plot points, and lines from the book that correlate with the television show. So if you're a House of the Dragon fan, you're in the right place. Make sure to like, share, and of course, subscribe. Uh, if you can, share this feed to all your nerdy groups. And when you get an opportunity, go head over to headnerdsincharge.com and give a look at some of the other things that we have up on deck. Episode 4 was here we go. Episode 4 was the apex of the introduction to dragon warfare, and episode 5 is kind of the precursor of what happens in the aftermath, the revelation of how impactful dragons will be, the necessity of a standing army, obviously the death of a beloved character and dragon. And there's a few things that happen in this particular episode that sets the tone and sets the pace for what's to come. As of late, a lot of House of the Dragon fans have been talking about how slow paced, stale, and boring House of the Dragon has been over the last 5 episodes. And honestly, I kind of concur.
I disagreed up until this week. This week was the first episode where I was like, come the fuck on, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of plot building and world building, which I understand the necessity for. But if anything, then just make the episodes longer.
no, like, don't make them longer. Like, y'all gotta speed some of this shit up.
Yeah, because I'm tired of the Damon hallucinating dream.
I actually like side quest Damon. It does like that part doesn't bother me. It's
Boo.
just that like he's not getting anything, like they're not moving the main plot along because like exactly focusing on side quests to level up while the kingdom is at war. Exactly, that's me playing like Diablo.
Right. And me on Fallout or
Right.
Skyrim.
I don't hate it. It's just that because the rest of this, because this his part of the story in the book, it takes place at the same time as the events of Blood and Cheese, which is like episode like 1. So like the problem is this part was supposed to start like 4 episodes ago. So like now it just seems like they're stretching it out like past the point where it like it's like not fun anymore, bro.
Listen, I'm ready to wrap it up, to be honest with you. Because I don't,
Got like
I'm
the
not,
Dave Chappelle wrap it up box. Like
yeah, like this isn't becoming enjoyable anymore. There are some key things that happen in this episode. Obviously, we see the return of the victors, the Greens, touting their Pyrrhic victory before King's Landing, and they bring back a souvenir. And I really enjoyed this scene because they bring back the head of Melise.
maybe
And what I say?
you said Annie's, or it sounded like you said Annie's.
Melise, right?
Maylise.
Melise.
Yes.
That
No.
nigga Melise.
Maylise.
Look, god damn it. The dragon.
Right.
They bring
Right.
the head of the dragon back, and they kind of tout it as a trophy and like, oh, the king slayed this dragon. They're thinking they're gonna get all these accolades, but the people are like, this is not a good thing. This is a bad omen. They're afraid of Rhaenyra coming and basically getting revenge for that. But here's
They
real quick.
also like
Wait, hold on, Tevin. Let me finish this because I want to ask you a question after this.
okay.
In the dialogue where they said, I thought that, there's a young man that says, "Oh man, they killed a dragon." I thought the dragons were gods. And then the other dragon seed says they're just meat.
Yeah.
To me, that's where the House of Targaryen truly starts to fall, when they take away the myth and the mythology of invincibility. One of the
Yeah.
reasons why Aegon the Conqueror and his sisters were able to take over so easily is because people feared the dragons. Like, it's
Yeah.
not the Targaryens that they fear, it's their dragons that they really fear. And
Yeah.
once you show, listen, once you show you can kill a god, it's the same thing like with 300 when he scarred Xerxes, and once I prove that you're not really a god and that
Yeah.
you're what's it called? Not fallible.
Fallible.
It
Fallible.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not invincible.
Right.
If you could be killed,
So like it's such a weird point to make, because like they have the scorpions and dragons have been killed in battle before. Like what is one of the older dragons? Not Balerion. Oh, I forget the name of it, and I had looked this up earlier. But they do kill a dragon, like the dragon at Dragonstone, the big skull there. That dragon was killed by a scorpion. It got shot right through the eye. So like they've seen, yeah, like historically, they know dragons can be killed. So I was like, I guess because it's like none of those people were alive to see it. That maybe like the mythos, and they do make it like the dragons are the closest things to the gods.
Whose dragon was that?
It was one of Aegon the Conqueror's sister wives.
Right. So that particular dragon, they ain't seen it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like none of the people who witnessed that are alive.
Yeah. And you know how mythos goes. Like shit, we don't even know what dinosaurs really look like. We just got the bones.
Right. So that's what I was saying. I was like, I guess because like they haven't seen it in a while. But they also like earlier, like last season, they also kind of made the point that like the Targaryens were closer to the heavens because the dragons and all that other stuff like made them closer to the gods. Yeah, it like affirmed their right to rule because they were closer to the gods because they had power over the
like
dragon.
how white people who believe that they're blonde hair and blue eyes, not all Caucasian people, but white people believe that their Aryan blood makes me masters of the universe,
which is outrageous. But yeah, so like that, it's to me it was weird because I was like, that's fine because most people don't go to school, they don't have like book learning and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, these people.
This is medieval times. Niggas don't read. They trying to eat mutton.
I was like, niggas can barely count.
Right, shit. They the learned schools are where the maesters go.
Right. So that was fine. It also like was kind of like a bad omen, not just because they were like, oh, Rhaenyra's gonna get help, but it was like a bad omen because they were like, oh, that's right, these dragons could be killed. Like, why do we fuck with y'all?
Yeah. And
that's like if this power can be taken from you, why do I have to listen to you?
That's my whole thing. I wouldn't even be aiming for the dragons. I'd be aiming for the nigga riding it.
That's like trying to shoot a bullet through a keyhole, bro.
Okay.
Like it's not impossible, but like you waste a lot of bullets.
Well, guess what? We're gonna get some of that green fiery shit that Cersei used and we're gonna put that John on some arrows and we're gonna blow some shit out the sky. I'm just saying.
Diabolical, unhinged behavior.
And that's why, and this is why you need a nigga like me in your court. Cause I'd be like, hey yo, I heard they got this green goop, they go boom. Let's get it.
That doesn't happen for like another 200, 300 years.
Well, guess what? Somebody need to speed it up. I got you.
Oh my goodness.
Either way, but we kind of see how that transpowers, and then we kind of break to poor Aegon. He's brought in to the castle. They lay him down on his nice little bed. We kind of don't know if he's alive, not alive. Where is he? How's his health? And then, baby, they go to work removing his dragon armor. And it looked like they was peeling off scales.
Yeah. So in the book, he gets really, as you can see, he gets really horribly burnt. And the armor on his left arm is fused to his skin. So they kind of like show that as they're like using like the little bench scrapers or whatever to like scrape the skin away from the armor to like peel it off, and you can see all the like pus and goo. It's terrible.
It was the way that they made it look like glue coming off of.
Shout out to the special effects and the sound effects makers. They really doing the fucking thing this season. Like that squelchy, like wet noises.
Yeah, see, like this scene where you see them actually. Oh, you can't. It's like with Darth Vader. That's what it gave me vibes. It gave me Sidious. We need to patch this bull up. You see, the Silent Sisters were waiting. They was ready to whisk him off. Like, this bull ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
And his
they're also there to pray. They're supposed to be there to like pray over him as well.
Nah, his brother ain't shit. His brother was like, so
right. Realm kind of needs a leader.
Yep. And I guess
I already like. He was like, I kind of already got the sword sold.
Nah, he was air fried. No,
wow, like literally in the air and fried.
Boo. He was air fried. So if you don't know what medium rare looks like, this is it.
No.
Yeah, that happened. There's a few other. He was no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon. That's a powerful quote.
Yeah.
Also, that nigga he's flesh and blood. And I don't care what you say, you put fire to that, something fitting to melt. And if it's you're not going to like it. His 3rd-degree burns is a pain that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
Yeah, I've gotten like 1 degree burns hurt. Like I've burnt like the top layer of my fucking skin off. Like, bro, what? A 3rd-degree dragon burns. And in the book, they say that Rhaenys's body is like burned beyond recognition. And they can't even so in the book, what happens is it's the dance of the dragons. So Sunfire, Meleys, and Vhagar are all fighting together, and all 3 dragons and riders fall to the ground. Meleys bursts into flame, like she's killed. Rhaenys is killed. The Vhagar gets up and kind of like toddles off after a couple of minutes. Vhagar and Aemond are able to get away. What happens is Rhaenys's body is like destroyed in the fall, burned beyond recognition, like literally burned to ash. And the fire that rages for hours. Nobody can get to see whether or not Aegon is alive or not for hours. So he is just there cooking in his fucking armor for hours until the fires die down and they're able to see that he's still alive. Yeah. Yeah.
Roast Targaryen. So black people came out like, somebody barbecuing?
Facts.
Somebody over there. What's that? Over there, Rooks. Them Rooks over there. Yeah. Sound like they barbecuing.
I didn't know they was cooking out today.
Yeah, they ain't good. This
ain't even cold. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, this ain't even June. They got something good.
Right.
They got that good royal meat on the fire. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, Aegon is
not fortunately for those who have read the books who kind of know.
I mean, like he's basically bedridden at this point, right?
Yes. So he does not get out of bed for the better part of like a year. He is bedbound. He's unconscious for the most part. The only two people that are allowed to see him are his mother and the hand. So Sir Christian Cole. You're gonna see why next weekend because it looks like Eamon all but fucking attacks him in his bed, which is crazy.
What?
Yeah, you gotta see it next week.
No,
like,
no,
just
no.
look at, like the trailers. Like I haven't gone ahead and like looked ahead, but like there's a reason only his mother and the hand are allowed to see him.
Eamon is wilding.
Eamon is
This little nigga need to be checked, man.
also, by the way, he's also like 7. He's like 16, 17.
He reminds me of the Good Son. Remember that with Macaulay Culkin?
Except like Eamon, you kind of almost feel bad for because like you want to be like Eamon, Aegon, you dickhead. Like this is what you get for fucking with your brother his whole life. But at the same time, you're like, all right, bro, god damn, like at some point you got to get over this shit.
Like I don't know who's crazier, Damon or Eamon, but it depends on whether you want the D in the front and the back.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
That is a complete answer and sentence.
I do like the nice parallel they draw between Damon and Aemond. How like they both low key think that they're better suited to be leaders, and how they both feel overlooked for being like with the crown, and how they kind of not so subtly are going against the person who should be on the crown. So in like who should be on the throne. In the books, they don't get into it with Damon. Like he's not as outwardly planning against Rhaenyra like how they make it on the show. But Aemond 100% is like, fuck that nigga.
And I mean, again, I get it, but also, bruh, even when Damon was like, man, with that nigga in charge, we in trouble.
Right.
So let's talk about how he takes power. We cut to Alicent sitting at the small council and essentially says, okay, somebody needs to be in charge while the king is incapacitated.
Right.
She already did it with Viserys.
Right. When Viserys was on his sick bed.
Right. So
for years, like the better part of a decade.
So Teffy, basically they made the parallel of here's an overly qualified woman,
right,
and a completely underqualified white male, too young. They know he crazy.
Right. Kristen Cole doesn't want to admit that he saw him like attack his own brother.
Because he planned it with him.
Yeah. Also, Aegon shouldn't have showed up, to be honest.
Yeah, but he made sure he took his. Hey, I'm not about to lose my shot.
Facts.
So what happens when Alicent tries to elect herself to take power, Teffy?
Oh, that bitch got what she deserved. All them niggas voted against her, which was hilarious, honestly, because like that's what you get for being a pick-me-ass broad. The niggas you convinced to usurp a woman's throne now won't put another woman back on the throne. Them tables just keep turning, don't they?
Bruh, this right here, the look you give when your feet and coochie, you gave it away for nothing. Do you feel like she gave it away for nothing?
Not for nothing, because like she
had a baby.
Right. She didn't give up her coochie for power because she had more power than at one point she had more power than Christian Cole ever did.
But we do have to talk about how she had the salty face like, damn, Laris, you ain't even like you not for me and Kristen Cole.
The only person who kind of voted for her was the Maester, Maester Orwyle. He was like, well, she did do a good job. Like them niggas was like, yeah, but that was during peace. We at war. which
He
is
was like, yeah,
exactly what the fuck Rhaenyra's small council said to
right.
her last week.
They said y'all don't, women don't have the countenance for war.
Right.
I don't know about that. Every black woman I ever dated know how to fight me. Shit.
Oh, what does what's her name in Game of Thrones says? She's like, why would women like faint at the sight of blood? Women see more blood than men ever do.
Oof. Yeah. And as far as I know, women are more cunning and ruthless.
Yeah.
I see y'all group chats.
Listen,
Plus,
you be listening to our conversations talking
yeah,
about
way too much. Plus, the Maester know she's strong. He done cooked to so many Plan Bs.
Listen. Yeah, at one point they were all for the maidens though. Because Aegon was out here raping.
Right. He was raping.
Yeah, he was hard R'ing.
Oh yeah, we can't say rape. Grape.
No.
Is that what I gotta say grape? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Essay.
Essay. All right, I prefer essay because I'm not saying grape. I feel like a fucking idiot. But Alice, the memes though that came out of it.
Woo! Listen, that panic attack set in. You heard that thump, thump, thump.
Listen, because she even all but said to his face, y'all know he not ready. Y'all know he a little throwed off. Y'all know that boy ain't right in the head. Why did you put? And they all said,
Thank you, River Miss Faye. Yeah, Egret. Egret is the one who says it in Game of Thrones.
Who do you call? What the boy called? Grits. Who the Grits? Well, who?
Egret.
Like
Jon Snow's wildling girlfriend. From Game of Thrones, his wildling girlfriend with the red hair, Egret.
Yeah, what about her?
She said the thing about blood, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was about to be like, she was making Plan B tea with the
right.
I got confused. I'm sorry. I heard it wrong. Yeah,
it's fine.
That was his favorite. That was my favorite girlfriend of his too. By the way, she was a real one. But either way, Allison basically, I don't want to say learns her place. Like it's a good
her
thing.
Wild grits, y'all look crazy.
But she absolutely gets reaffirmed that these people do not want women to have power. And I thought it was poignant that she went to Sir Crispy and was like, does your loyalty only flourish at night and then flee like a moth in the daylight? And he was like, yeah, I just want that pussy.
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said. That's what I heard.
Not what he said.
I heard.
Well, I kind of like that scene between the two of them. It kind of makes me feel like, oh, he's not a complete piece of shit because he kind of cares about her a little bit.
No, I don't.
Because he says that he's like, I have seen what this war is about to do on I've seen on a small scale what this war is about to fucking do. Right. And he's like, I'm trying to save you from having to make having to save you from make decisions that you may not be able to live with. And she was like, bitch, I ain't asked you to save me.
And Teffy, what do men always think they got to do?
Exactly.
Always trying to save something. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. I mean,
and don't
let her learn. Like everybody else.
The whole shit is her fault anyway.
Yep.
If anybody should have to live with the guilt of what they have done.
Oh, misinterpreting head ass nigga.
Right.
All right, let's pivot. Let's go right to this. So Damon been fucking his mom. Help me.
Oh my gosh.
Help me to understand why.
So he's hallucinating again, dreaming, obviously.
But did that really happen? Like, was he fucking his mom?
In the dream, he was fucking his mom. So in Damon's defense, he was 2 when his mom died. He does not have any memories of her.
All right. So this is just in his hallucinations.
Yes.
So I would say these Targaryens are some wild people.
Right. So that's why, like, when he's kissing on her and all of that, he doesn't recognize her as his mother. What happens is she has Viserys, she has Daemon, she gets pregnant like 2 years later, and she dies after giving birth to their third brother, who was also named Aegon.
Oh
She
my
dies,
God.
yeah, she dies, and then their little brother, the baby, dies a couple days later. So he actually does not have any memories of his mother at all.
So that was just him thinking, I'm gonna get some my mom's cheeks in my mind.
No, it was him thinking he gonna get some white haired bitch cheeks, and then it turned out to be his mom.
Oh wait, wrong one. My bad. Uh yeah, so we already had the aunt, nephew, uncle, niece, so we could cross off mother, son. That ain't really
Yeah,
actually happening.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank you. Because I was a little worried. There's only but so much incest I'm willing to accept.
crazy.
So right now, Damon's on this side quest to repair Aaron Hall and essentially build up a court of his own, I guess.
So what he's supposed to be doing is rally. So again, like I said, the last couple of weeks, Harrenhal is like a stronghold in the Riverlands. It is the biggest castle. What he's supposed to be doing is gathering the Rivermen and bringing all their allied forces to Harrenhal so they can march south on King's Landing. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, he out here chopping wood.
He's definitely doing like haunted mansion side quests.
Yeah, it's like Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Yes. I like the side quest. Like until this episode, I was like, bro, this is taking a long time.
Yeah, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Also the scene where like and he fucks it. And it's so crazy because like he's fucked up at every turn. Like almost every decision he has made has been a bad decision. Like this whole fucking season. So like when he gives the Blackwoods like free reign to make the Brackens heal, and then the
Yeah.
River Lords come and they're like, "Hey, bro, fuck you." I was like, Damon, how did you fuck this up now, bro? And like they all kind of like come to in the book. They do like raise her banners or whatever. But I was like, nigga,
Yo, he was looking like, I'm about to check these. You know you gonna awaken the king. They was like, let me tell you something. We don't give a fuck who you are. And he should have known that because they were willing to die at the hands of his dragon.
yes, the
Then the
Brackens
yield.
were like ready to be burned alive. So the rest of the river people pulled up and was like, "Hey, nigga, this ain't that."
I appreciated the respect he said. Man, they wasn't afraid of no dragon. I need them kind of cats. You ever see an enemy that you respect so much, you be like, I need him as an ally.
Yeah,
But I also love the politics and the like you said, the differences in how one leads. Because I believe it was the what was the witch? What's the witch name in here and all?
Alice Rivers.
Yeah, Alice Rivers was like, you would rather have men who want to kill you fight for you. That's not they would just as soon kill you than to fight for you. That you if you cannot and we see that in our current politics. People who manipulate and influence through power and strength, usually it's the people who turn on you and then hang you from
first one's the turn.
Right. Because they don't want you there anyway. And that's why when they walked away, they said, we will never bend the knee to a tyrant. I was like, and they already calling you baby killer. So this whole thing, Damon, Fubar is an understatement. But where on one side of the coin they fucking up, listen, Rhaenyra got a ace in a hole in her son.
I was just about to say, shout out to Jace for being my favorite character. He's all of his scenes were my favorite scenes. Like, come through, little nigga.
So he done already secured the Vale, the Twins, the Riverland, and
not the Riverlands.
Okay,
not the whole of the Riverlands.
Okay, the Twins.
So the Twins where the Freys are, the Eyrie where Rhaena was,
The Vale.
Winterfell. No,
Winterfell.
yeah, not the Vale. The Erie and the Vale are kind of like the same place.
Okay.
Winterfell, and he does secure a couple of the other little houses in the Riverlands along the way, but it's not like the Riverlands at large.
He's what Bronny James should be. He out here putting up numbers, making his all-star parent proud. This little he
that.
running off, sneaking and doing it too.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, I'm just saying, at least somebody helping her.
Listen, Addison says Jace is Westeros Player of the Week this week.
Yo, he putting in work.
He is. Listen.
And on top of that, also her Master of Whispers. What's the name?
Melissa, not Melissa, Massaria.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what task she put that girl up to.
Yeah, it looks like they have a riot next episode.
Yeah. Oh, you ain't got no food, and they was already stealing moldy oranges.
Yo, that was crazy. I was like, stealing a moldy orange is nasty work.
But my thing is, Tev, that you can't lock people once you restrict and see. Think back to COVID.
Mm-hmm.
People were ready to revolt when they said you have to go inside.
Yeah.
But people were so afraid of going outside, they understood. Now the danger is actually in the castle and you not letting people out.
Yeah. So one little change they do from the book, in the book, Alicent is the one who orders that the gates be shut.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in the book, they say she's the one who gave that order. On the show, Aemond gives the order to shut the gates so that the people can't escape. And he does that because he knows that Rhaenyra will hesitate to fire on King's Landing if she knows that there's a whole bunch of innocent people inside. Because she's not like Daenerys, and she's not just finna.
Daenerys was like, I will burn
Dracarys.
all of this shit down.
Dracarys. Right.
Burn it, Don DeMarco, Marco. There was so much. All right. This scene.
This poor dog.
This dog has become one of my favorite people on earth. This dog has been ride or die with cheese this entire time.
Yeah.
And I like this dog more than 97% of the cast on House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
May you find somebody who loves you as much as this dog loved a nigga named Cheese that kicked him.
Facts. I mean, we always hurt the ones we love.
Isn't it? Oh, Teffy. It can always get so real. But shout out to the dog. Let me see. Yes. Has your loyalty faded? Or does it flourish only at night? This was a great banter. I agree.
Yeah. And then at the end of the scene, she goes, "Bitch, I didn't give you permission to call me by my name."
Yeah, it did.
Dowager Queen. Get out of my face.
She was big mad. She was like, all this good loving I gave you, and all I got was some moon tea.
Wow. Not. I took a ride on Sir Kristen Pole, and all I got was this moon tea.
Yep. All I got was this moon tea. And then Rhaenyra be like, yup. Are they related?
No.
They look like it. They got that same crazy look in the eye.
Bro, white people just be looking alike.
That is true. Teff, is this the same actress?
It doesn't look like the same actress.
Y'all remember her?
Why are y'all so mean?
This is the Lynn Liquor.
Yes, it does not look like her, bro.
Not
it's not even the same.
They kind of never mind. I
gotta watch them two scenes side by side.
Yeah. Lynn Liquor. Okay. I forgot that Jace is not the daddy ain't who they think it is, right?
Right.
I gotta go back.
So we know now that Aegon can't wear Viserys's mask because his burns are on the opposite side that Viserys had his drawn on.
You
We
ain't
now
shit.
know that.
So, okay, Teffy, the dragon
Mhm.
seeds are about to play a role. Can you talk about that?
Yes. So at the end of the episode, Jace and Rhaenyra come to the conclusion that like, hey, listen, even if we got all the fucking river people, we might not have enough to take on, you know,
Vagar.
to take on not necessarily Vagar, but like the ground forces. We might not have enough to just storm the castle, bro, and
Right.
take Vagar. So they're like, we got these dragons, but we need riders. And it's like they're like, yeah, but only royals can be riders. And like Jace was like,
Like, nigga, you do know that I'm like only half, right?
right. He was like if I could do it.
Maybe. It's like when they first found out black people could play sports. They were
Fact.
like, we'll let you in the Negro League. Next thing
Yeah.
you know, we all stars. Just let us in the league, bro. Let the best, let the sands, the snows, and the
Right.
what's the river? What's the
The sands, the snows, the rivers. And I think in the Crownlands, their middle name, their bastard last name is just Crown.
yeah, let the motherfuckers rock.
Yeah.
Because Vermithor got to look, somebody got to wake up Vermithor.
Oh,
That's my last hope.
Oh, Waters in the Crown.
Waters. See, I like her.
I'm
River Miss Faye, you all right with me? You keeping us on track. So right now, they're about to do their grand search through the lineages.
So it's called the sowing of the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you like the plant seeds.
Yes, I'm aware what sowing means.
Anyway, so yeah. Yes. So damn nigga, I'm getting to it. So this part that's coming up now is called the sowing of the seeds, where they send out like not like they send out kind of like word. They spread the word that they're looking for Targaryen, Valerian bastards, like bloodlines. Jace even puts up like a reward, a cash reward for anybody who comes forward to them to ride. Yeah.
So this is where we find out Corliss kids and all of the kings after they done nutted in the butts of these wenches, and these people are everywhere. Now we gonna find out who got the balls to get up on Vermithor and rock that thing, right?
Right.
That was my best way of explaining it. I'm sorry.
I feel like it wasn't, but okay.
That's what you gonna get. That
right.
is.
So they start sowing the dragon seeds now. So Ulf the White gets in there, and I'm really mad we don't get to see the black girl Nettles, because that sucks. I don't know that we're gonna see the dragon seeds do anything, because we only got like 3 episodes left, and they are taking a sweet ass time here at the end. Like I thought it was like cool. I thought the pace was kind of like nice in the beginning, and now it's just dragging the fuck on. But we're supposed to get like there's 2 other battles coming up. There's the Battle of the Gullet,
right, and that's at sea.
At sea. Then there's one at Templetown, where Hugh Hammer, his wife was like, "Hey, we should go there." There's actually a battle. There's like a big dragon fight there as well.
I just need the blacks to get a win. They need a win bad. Right now, they could tip the tide in King's Landing with the whisperers and starting the rumors and turning them against the crown.
Yeah.
Vagar is hurt, and I think this is a great tactical time to kind of take their shots. And Lamont says the last 3 episodes will be definitely fast forwarded. I really need them to get into the meat of this shit. because I'm not waiting another 2 years because you wanted to set up plot points.
Yeah, that would be it. It would be a little disappointing.
Right. I get it. This is like, you know what it is? This you know what, Teffy? This feels like the second movie in a trilogy.
Yeah.
It's like it's got its moments, but it's doing a lot of setup for something else.
Yeah.
And like the something else is going to be bigger and better than the setup.
Yeah. For sure. Because then it just like then after that is we get like a lot of like the big bloodbaths as well. Like after this little part, because the seeds actually turn the tide of the war for the blacks. So
I need more. I know you want more.
you sound like my mom, bro. She's like, "There's not enough killing." My mom
Yeah,
actually texted me specifically to be like, "You know, the Acolyte got more killing in it." I was like, "Hey, bro, chill."
nah, I like that energy.
Chill.
That energy is
Also,
everything.
yeah.
Because we
Also,
like
if y'all watching
action.
the Acolyte, let me know because I'm finna start.
I need a Red Wedding-esque level event, and I haven't gotten it yet. I mean, yeah, you cut off a kid's head. That was cute. I watch Game of Thrones now, so I'm used to beheadings. And so what? Fuck them kids. But the dragon,
Some kids is crazy.
yeah. Look, man.
But also,
I said fuck them kids every day. Joffrey was breathing air.
facts.
We've been rooting for the death of children since Game of Thrones started.
That's also really weird when you say it out loud.
Think about that. We wanted that little fucker gone.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on his other crazy counterpart, the one that was
Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah. I ain't never wanted somebody to die so bad. Like Joffrey, I hated.
Right.
Ramsay, I was right up there. Like these are.
It was on site for me with Ramsay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the scene between Corlys and Baylor. Let's talk about that real quick. So obviously, Rhaenyra makes the sound decision to make Corlys her hand. And sends the granddaughter Baylor to kind of talk him and give him the offer. And he almost wants to be like, "Hey, man, fuck out of here. This is supposed to be recompense for my wife dying. I don't want this shit."
In the books, he like kind of like cusses her out. He tells her like it should have been you.
Oh, Rhaenyra or Baylor?
Yeah, he tells Rhaenyra that she was the one that she should have died instead of Rhaenys. Yeah,
I mean, but that's what she wants,
right? She doesn't. Well, she doesn't want to die, but she hates the idea of like other people dying in her name.
Yep, I get that.
Which I get. And shout out and Baylor, who's always been like the sixth man, like in every one of these episodes, she stick by her nigga. She stick by like her sister. Yep. Like Baylor is one of the best characters for sure. This season. And yeah, she goes and it's so funny because Corlys said last season he was like, no, like people don't remember blood, they just remember names, and he didn't want to make Baylor or Rhaena master of the tides, and then he was like, "Oh, I changed my mind. You can be like Lady of Driftmark." And she was like, "I don't want that shit, nigga."
Yeah, she said, "I'm firing blood, bitch. You know, salt and sea. That's who get this wet ass place."
Dead, not that's who get this wet ass place.
Nah. Gang, nigga. I don't even bang on this side of the street, cuz. I don't want this wet ass area, cuz. I'm gonna go ahead on be a dragon. I live in the air, nigga. All day, every day.
She also calls Corlys on his bullshit because, like, you supposedly did all that shit for your wife, but you were never around for her. Like, when fucking Laenor dies, he fucking, like, goes off and just goes sailing for years at a fucking time. That's how he got, like fucking hurt and shit. Like, nigga.
Well, you mean dies because
dies.
She absolutely got to heaven and was like, "Hey, where's my what the fuck?"
Right.
What you mean he ain't up here? you know, somebody, whoever, whatever maester came and greeted her and was like, yeah, about that.
So we
Next
got
season,
snacks in the back. Right. So we got snacks in the back. Like,
right? Why don't you come over to Halo Registry and
right. Right.
let's see if we can get you reunited with your dragon up here.
Exactly.
All right, Teffy Wonder. We got next week episode
Six.
seven, six,
Six.
six.
Yeah.
Episode 6. We only got 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
6, 7, and 8. What should we be looking out for in this next episode?
So next episode, like I said, is the sowing of the seeds. So I don't know how they're gonna get Ulf and Hugh out of King's Landing, but that's kind of what we should be looking forward to, because we do have a scene in the trailer of them sitting at the table with Rhaenyra in Dragonstone.
So I guess it's like Lamont said, they're gonna have to do some crazy fast forwarding.
So I think that's what that little riot scene that we saw in the trailer for next week is as well. I think that's the people rioting against the Greens. They're going to get the door open and the people are going to like go spilling out.
Got you. Because don't nobody want to be up in there.
Right. They're quite literally starving. They're big starving. And I think Hugh's daughter is going to die. She 100% is going to die.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what's going.
That bitch was like gray, like that bitch from The Ring. Like
she had COVID.
She does not COVID.
She had COVID.
She does not look well. That young lady.
I don't think they have vaccines.
Shorty is not long for this world. What they say about Sunfire, she is long in the dying.
Yeah. They said that the dragon hadn't died yet, but it was like
it was long into the. So Sunfire doesn't die. He actually like more or less like crawls his way back to King's Landing in the book, which is fucked up. Yeah.
Damn.
So what happens is they leave like a little, like Kristen Cole says, they left a garrison there because they kept expecting the dragon to die. So what happens is Sunfire starts eating the charred remains of all the burnt soldiers and literally starts dragging itself back towards King's Landing. But when it like runs out of dead people to eat, it starts attacking the guards that are guarding it and eating them. Yeah. And it doesn't. Sunflower will never fly. Sunfire can never fly again. It's permanently grounded because just the same way Aegon's left arm is like unusable, Sunfire loses its left wing.
And what did he just do? Now he chilling in the John.
He's just in the dragon.
He retired.
Listen, forced retirement.
Huh? He got disability. What does dragon disability look like? I get 20 sheeps. Look, bitch, I get 20 sheeps a week. We got to make this stretch.
Facts.
Okay. All right. I like this. Needless to say, House of the Dragons workman's comp sucks.
I want to see the cannibal and Silverwing. Like, I want to see. I'm excited to see the other dragons.
What, Addison, what are you talking about? Yeah, we love the dire wolves. Oh, right. I love it. Oh, when they killed their wolves. Oh, I talk about mad.
Big hot.
I did not like that at all.
Yeah. Only because only Nymeria and Ghost get away, right?
Yeah. It made me mad bringing up them damn dire wolves. I did not like them killing their wolves.
Yeah.
All right, well, Teffy Wonder, we got next week.
Yes, we should be seeing. Hopefully, we'll see dragons eat people and maul people next week. It'll be more death, more blood.
Please, the people want blood.
Dead. Y'all are wild.
Yes,
I mean, I do too. I'm not.
I'm just saying. The Coliseum calls for more violence.
What do they call it? Something in circuses, like bread in circuses.
Bread and blood.
Yeah, like
bread and blood.
Crazy.
There's a dragon, sheep stealer, and the gray ghost.
Yeah.
And Vermithor, my nigga. I just finally learned how to say his name right, so that's what I'm looking to see. and there's another big one down there.
Silverwing.
Silverwing.
The Silverwing, and then Lenore's Dragon Sea Smoke is the other like bigger one.
And I need oh, hold on, here it is. Damn, we were just talking about it. I need Vermithor and Silverwing to run a train on Vagar.
Run a train is
not. I need them to fuck her, and not in the nice way.
What, sir?
You heard
All
me.
right, so good night, y'all. Cause
I need a dragon train to be
yo,
ran. We likes you and we wants you. Now you could do this the easy way, Vagar. You can do this the hard way. Hey, gang, much love. That's what I'm talking about. House of the Dragon from a black perspective. A lot of N-words, a lot of cussing, hip-hop vibes, and Team Black all day for obvious reasons.
Although I'm supporting whatever war crimes Rainier commits. I'm recommitting to the cause.
Are you sure that's what you wanted? You're recommitting to all her rights and
women's rights and women's wrongs. Yes.
Here we go. All right. That's it, folks. We getting ready to wrap up, but we will be back next Sunday. We didn't do a live reaction video right after this past Sunday because we were at BlurredCon.
Some of us were tired.
Yeah, we were exhausted, but we will be doing one this Sunday right after episode 6, and of course, full review on Tuesdays with Targussy. You only got 3 more episodes of Targussy left. You only get to see our lovely faces on the late night on a Tuesday talking hot cash money shit about this gushy Targussy. But our finale, we are going to be dropping the link for everybody who loves it to get on, and we're going to do like a complete 2-hour full season review, and y'all can come on and talk with us, and we can chop it up and talk about one of the best series to really be on television as a whole.
Also, if you guys want to live watch with us the finale,
we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
we're gonna do the thing. So pull up on us. Much love to everybody who's out there following and supporting right now. Please, if you get an opportunity, like, share, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And Teffy Wonder, I'm ready to go to bed. How about you?
Facts.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all next week.